Good morning, boys and girls. How's everybody today? I hope you had a good weekend, and it was really, really good to see everybody at our Zoom Circle time last week, Wednesday. We're going to do it again this Wednesday, so I hope to see you again and that everybody will come. But today is Monday, and it's beautiful outside. Maybe you get a chance to go take a walk with your family, or maybe you and mom and dad could go for a little bike ride. But I found a great story. It's about a bike. How many of you have a bike? I don't have a bike. Not right now. I used to have a bike, and then it got really old and I gave it away, and I didn't buy a new one. Do you think I should buy a new bike? I want to buy a new bike because when I go out for a walk now, I see lots of people riding their bikes. A lot of families, moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas, they're all riding their bike. Not very fast, they're riding slow, but they're enjoying the fresh air and they get some exercise. So maybe I will try to get a bike. I wonder what color is your bike? Do you have a pink bike? Or do you have a blue bike? Is it a Spider-Man bike? Is it a unicorn bike? A princess bike? I would love to see you bike. Maybe you could ride a bike, take a picture, maybe you could send it to me. I love to see you do that. But there's a little boy. His name is Sergio. He doesn't. He has a bike. But there's another friend who wants a bike just like Sergio. He's going to try to get it. Where can we go get a bike? Where did you get your bike? I'm thinking I might have to go to a bike shop, the kind of place where they sell a lot of bikes, but maybe I could get one from Costco or I could get one from Walmart. But I heard there's a lot of people out there. Well, let me read this story to you. It's called A Bike Like Sergio's. Here's Sergio. He's riding a two-wheel bike. The story is called A Bike Like Sergio's. I hope you enjoy it because I really did. A Bike Like Sergio's. Every kid has a bike, except for me. Sergio rides his new one while I run alongside, all out of breath. Ask your parents again, Sergio says. Your birthday's coming. Sergio forgets there's a difference between his birthday and mine. Look at Sergio riding his bike. But I don't have one, so I just run next to him. I wish, I say, but I know that wishes won't make money appear. At Sonny's grocery store, Sergio buys a pack of football cards. I stand in line. I'm mad. With the bread my mom wants, waiting behind the lady in the blue coat who we see all the time. She steps up to pay, and she gets her bags, but in the moving and shuffling, her purse tips open, and $1 floats to the floor. Nobody saw it. And the man said, "Bye, thank you." Well, I saw the dollar, so I scooped up the money fast. She's out the door. There she goes. But I didn't chase after her. I mean, it's just $1. She forgot. She didn't even know she dropped the dollar. At home, Mommy's feeding the baby, and the twins were pulling the pans from the cupboard. "My Reuben," she says, "did you have a good day?" I nodded, and I act busy. And that dollar that I picked up in the grocery store, it stays in my pocket and it's gonna stay a secret. Nobody's gonna know. Later, when I'm alone in my room, I fish out that crumpled dollar bill and I stared at it. Oh my goodness. It is not $1. It is not even $5 or $10. It's $100 bill. You know how much money that is? $100 is a lot of money. Oh, my hands are shaking. That money is enough for a bike. I could get a bike just like Sergio's. Then I won't have to run next to him. I'll be riding the bike next to my friend. Well, Dad gets home from work late, and he tucks me in, and he tucks my little brothers in. But when he tucks me in, oh, I squeeze my eyes shut really tight, and I stay still like a stone. I'm not asleep, but I want him to think that I'm asleep. In the morning, that $100 bill is still safe in my backpack. I didn't tell anybody. When I get to school, Mr. Grady says that we'll be learning about money and math. He sets up a store. He used fake money and coins and pictures of things that we can buy. I joke around and I blow all my play money on the camera right away. Me on my bike is all I can think about. I just want that bike like Sergio. We stop at the bike shop after school, and inside I walk the rows and I find one just like Sergio's, except it's a different color. I found a silver one. Man, you look good in it, Sergio says. It's true, I do look good in it. But I know if I ride home on a bike like that, well then I'll have to tell my parents where I got the money. Well, I'll talk to them tonight, I said, and Sergio gave me a high five. Yep, I'm going to have to talk to my parents tonight. At home, Mom is making a grocery list for Saturday. She walks her fingers through the cash in her wallet, and then she starts crossing things off because she didn't have enough money to buy everything she needs on that grocery list. Oh, maybe next week, she says. And she looks up at me and she smiles. Me with the $100 bill in my backpack. Her, she's crossing things off because she didn't have enough money. Then she hands me a $5 bill. On your way home tomorrow, could you please pick me up some orange juice at the grocery store? And when she mentions the grocery store, oh, I started to sweat. What if that lady in the blue who dropped the $100 bill, what if she's back there again? I take my stuff to my room and I dump out my papers out of my backpack, and that's when I see it. The zipper that was closed, it's open, just enough. And the money that was there, it's gone. That $100 bill that I picked up. Heading out the door, I mumbled to my mom, "Mom, I'll be right back." Rain is falling as I retrace my steps from school to bike shop to home. Where is that $100 bill? Where could it be? Did I drop it somewhere? Leaves and money, they all look the same to me. I'm trying to find it. Rain and tears feel the same too. It's nowhere. I can't find it. And I sat in the front porch. The rain is coming down, but my tears are coming down too. I walk hunched and dragging to school the next day while Sergio was riding circles. My brother built a ramp in the alley and I went airborne, he says. If you get that bike, you can use it too. We'll ride our bike over the ramp. I don't tell Sergio that I won't be getting my bike at all. The day stretches out. How many nickels in a dollar? Mr. Grady asked. Well, how many quarters in a $5 bill? When the bell rings, I pack my backpack with homework and notes, and I told Sergio, just go home without me. I'm not going to walk next to you today. With everybody crowding in a hurry, I spot something. It's that smallest zipper inside my backpack. It's still closed. This was the pocket, not the other one. I slide it open. I'm rich again. I found my $100 bill. Now I could get that bike. Oh, but to get the bike, I have to tell. I have to tell my mom. I race to the grocery store as fast as riding, and I rush to the back of the store for the juice. Somebody bumps me, apologizes in a soft voice. I turn. My feet are frozen, watching as the lady in the blue coat makes her way to the counter with her eggs. She reaches for her purse, and like a hot blast, I remember how it was for me when that money that was hers, then mine, was gone. I leave the juice behind, and this time I follow her because she realized she doesn't have the money, and she didn't know that I picked it up last time. I got the money now. She walks down one street, then another, and past the bike shop. My mouth is all dry. Excuse me, ma'am, I said. She turns around and we look face to face. I breathe fast and the words bust loose like they've been waiting. The lady says yes, she lost $100 bill, and she's been looking for it every day ever since. She tips her head and she asks me, "Why do you ask?" I uncurl my fist and I showed her. "'Cause I found it," I say, and I hold it out to her, still folded. Her face changed from surprised to joy and to soft. She takes my hand in both of hers like a sandwich, and then she asks my name. "What's your name?" "My name is Reuben," I told her. And she says, "Thank you, Reuben, for giving me back the money. You have blessed me so much." I'm happy I gave her back the money, but I'm kind of confused feeling, you know? I feel full, but kind of empty at the same time. I feel like with what's right, and I did what's right, but I also know I don't have the $100 anymore. At home, everybody is waiting, and the lost and found story is for me to tell. "What you did was not easy," my dad says, and he put his hand on my shoulder. "But you did the right thing, and I'm so proud of you." And my mommy pulls me really close to her. "We're all so proud of you, Reuben. You did the right thing when you gave the money back to the lady." And in that warm house with my family all around me and my birthday almost here, I feel proud too, because I did the right thing. And that's the end. Well, it's called A Bike for Sergio. I hope you like that story. I don't know if you have a bike, but if you do, then go ride it. But if you don't, maybe we'll figure out some way where you could save up your money and you could buy one too, maybe when it's on sale. But we learned from this story about this boy Reuben, even though he found some free money, but he knew that it didn't belong to him. It's not his money, and he gave it back. And everybody's so proud of him. I'm so proud of him. I hope that if you find something that doesn't belong to you, that maybe you can also give it back to the right person. Have a good time with the story, and don't forget, on Wednesday, 11:30, we're going to have a Zoom circle time, and we get to see each other again. All right? All right. Take care, boys and girls. I'll see you Wednesday.